Hey, come on in and sit down. I'm just gonna... Holy f***. What happened? Oh my gosh. You watched too many ASMR videos and you tingled your face off. Okay, alright. Give me 1 second. You don't look that bad. It's not that bad. It's a little raw looking. But do you know what happened to it? Do you know where it went? Oh, it's holy. No, it doesn't look bad. It's a beautiful face. It doesn't look right, like, on the ground like that. Let me grab it for you. Okay, alright, that thing is just gonna peel it right off the floor, okay? I'm gonna put it over there for now. Lucky for you, I just cleaned the floors, like, yesterday. So, what are we gonna do? Don't worry. I got this. You just sit there, okay? Please. Sit there, relax, and we're gonna figure out what to do. We're gonna make this all better, and you're gonna leave here feeling and looking better than when you came in, which, I mean, would not be hard, but, you know what I mean. Okay, so, is it okay if I, like, grab some supplies and, like, reattach it for you? Okay, thank you so much. No, I'm happy to do it. Okay, so, let's see, what do we need? Got some paper towels over here. Okay, and I always keep some glue sticks nearby, so I got those. What else? Let me go ahead and grab, got some of this stuff. I'll put that there, and got a couple things over here. Okay. Do I need, yes. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this. And, okay. I think we're ready to go. Like I said, the floor's clean, but I want to make sure that, we're working with, like, a clean, fresh canvas here before I slab it back on there. I'm not gonna, like, slab, you know what I mean. So I am just gonna grab some paper towels. Okay, gonna grab one of these real quick. I think one should do for now. Okay, I'm just gonna... I'm gonna grab a little water here. I'm just gonna dip that in there, just get a little bit. Okay, let's get you cleaned up here. Okay, a little more. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna put my hand sort of like back here, just to kind of stabilize you. Okay, I'm just gonna gently wipe down a few spots. Okay, how's that feel? Does that feel okay? Okay, good. Let's get up and just gently kind of patting around the edges here. Pat. Along the jawline here, the chin. Okay, over here. And a little over here. Okay, do some nice, gentle strokes here. Okay. And let's get you right here. Good. Okay. Yep. You just sit there. Right here. Okay. Let's get a little more here. And a little more here. Okay. So I'm trying to think how to do this. I think I'm going to apply some glue, just kind of like all over, just a nice thin layer. I'll get a nice even coverage, and then I'll take the face right back on, and then I'll maybe kind of like go around the edges to lift up and put a little extra glue. I think that'll work. Okay, the thing I'm concerned about is I don't want to accidentally like push any of the glue into your eyes. So, okay, here's the plan. I shouldn't touch with my bare hand. Okay, I am going to put the glue on, okay? Nice, smooth, even application. And then I'm going to have you close your eyes, okay? And I'll take the face on there, and then you can open your eyes once I'm sure I have it positioned properly. Okay, then we'll work around the edges, and maybe just do some gentle pressing all over just to make sure it's fully adhered everywhere it needs to be. Okay? Okay. Let's go. So, I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. And here we go. Oh, it's purple. Isn't that cute? Okay. So I'm going to start around the eye area and then work outward, okay? Outward. So I'm going to start under this eye. Just go nice, smooth it on. And under this eye, just going to gently smooth it on. Good. Up here, just going to get all the way around. Very nice. And here. Yeah. Oh yeah. I am ambidextrous, only with glue sticks though. Okay. Gonna get the inside parts of the eyes right here. Down this side. Okay. Let's go ahead and get like the bridge of your nose and then down the sides here. Okay. So down, down, down the side. Down, down, down the side. Alright. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put a little extra up here where your eyebrows are gonna go, because I really want to make sure that we have especially good adhesion there. Okay, so I'm just gonna smooth it on. Good. Gonna smooth it on. Other side. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Oh, this dries clear, so even if some of it like squeezes out around the edges, it'll dry clear. It won't be noticeable at all. Okay. Does that make you feel better? Good. Okay. So I'm gonna get your forehead now. Some broad, even strokes. I want to get all of it around. have like a big forehead or anything. It's just, you know, okay. So I'm just gonna do this and smoothing it on. Okay, so I want to make sure I get plenty around the edges here, but not too much, because again, we're going to be kind of like lifting those up to make sure there's extra there to kind of anchor it. Okay. Gonna get the temple areas here first. Really. Okay. Little circles here. Okay. Over here. Gonna do more little circles. There we go. Very nice. Okay. Now, let's get the cheeks, shall we? Okay. Alright. Yeah, we're doing good here. We're gonna get that face back on you in 242 shakes of a lamb's tail, okay? Just hang in there, okay? There we go. Cheeks. Very nice. And over here. Cheeks. Good. Okay. Your upper lip area here. Get below the mouth. Yep. Right here where the lips would be. Good. I want to make sure those are secure. Very nice. Okay, can get along the jawline. And on this side. Okay. And let's get a little more, just kind of going all down the side here. Very nice. Across the top of the forehead area. Good. Over here. Very nice. Okay. I think that is all the glue we need for now. Let's put that aside. You know what? Before I take your face off the table that I have it on over here, oh, don't worry, it's like the, I don't know what to call it, the kind of like raw side up. Yeah, no, I wouldn't have. It's good. No, I haven't done this before, but I actually have thought about it a few times, just in case it ever came up. I just like to be prepared. So, but before I touch any of these parts with my fingies, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a little hand sanitizer. Okay, got a little bit right here. I'm just gonna give it a little shake. A lot of people don't shake their hand sanitizer, but I do. It is important to do because you don't want the Santa and the tizer to separate. You gotta mix them up. Okay, so I'll squeeze a little on my hands. I want to make sure I get everything. Okay. Sorry, let's get a little bit more. Make sure I get everything. Gonna get the wrists. Okay, that'd be nice and thorough here. Just gonna okay, and just a little bit more. a tiny bit more. Okay, beautiful. Put that here for now. Okay, I think we're ready. Can you please go ahead and close your eyes? Beautiful. Okay. Yeah. It's a good thing the lid stayed attached. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab your face over here and let me just... Okay, I'm holding it up very close to you. I don't want to startle you with it. So I'm just looking very carefully on both sides, around the edges. I want to make sure that it is lined up just right before I set it down. Okay. Could you do me a favor and tilt your head back just a little bit? Good. Okay. So let me just make sure that it's lined up with, okay? And over here, just a tiny adjustment. Okay. You ready? Okay. Gonna go ahead and place it on. Okay. Let's go ahead and pat it into place a little bit. Don't open your eyes yet. Just gonna get along the left side here. On the right side. Okay, across the forehead. Don't worry, you'll be able to open your eyes in just a few moments. Okay. Gonna get the area around the nose. Just gonna pat, 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 pat. Okay, cheek on the right side here. Left. Okay. Just gonna get your jawline here first on this side. On this side. Chin. Good, good, good. Upper lip area. Ooh. We adjust that a little bit. Good. There we go. Okay. And just back up top around the edge of the hairline area. Get over here. Okay. And over here. Get those temples on this side. And on this side. Perfect. Okay. So, you can go ahead and open your eyes. Good. Oh, that looks a lot better. I'm not even gonna pretend it doesn't. Good. Okay, so don't make too many facial expressions just yet. Try to keep it like still, okay? Let me grab my glue stick again. And there's just a few spots around the edges, like I said, that I just want to kind of get in there and make sure we've got enough. Okay. And over here. And here. Good. Okay, a little bit down here. Just gonna reach in. A little more glue. Here. And here. Very nice. Okay. Now, I feel like the glue is gonna take a little while to like fully kind of set or cure. So I kind of want to give you some backup so it doesn't just like, flop right off. If you are watching some more ASMR, like you apparently cannot stop doing, it's fine. It's fine. Or if you like laugh or make too many facial expressions, it would be awkward if it just like, So I'm gonna grab some tape. I'm gonna put a little bit of tape just around the edges, just to help hold it secure. And then later on, I don't know, maybe leave it on overnight if you can. But at least give it a couple hours, okay? And then you can remove it yourself, okay? Great. So where is my... Okay, so got some tape right here, and fittingly, I see it is gift wrap. And I think that's just kind of how I'm going to frame this whole experience, both for myself and when I'm talking to my therapist later. I'm just going to think of it as like wrapping up a beautiful present, okay? Yeah, it's like a present where you kind of want to leave it wrapped because it looks really great when it's wrapped, but when you like open it up, it's unnerving. Okay? Have you ever gotten presents like that? I have. That was a long time ago, though, and my parents were unusual. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this. I'm just going to place it up here. Okay, good. And get a little bit more. Okay. Place it over here and just kind of get it on there. Nice. A little more. And let's get it over here. Okay. Good. Are there any other spots I want to get? I think a little bit here, and then we'll be in good shape. Right here. Just get in there and get that on. Good. Okay, one more. Right in there. And good. Okay. It's okay if I take a nice close look. I'm just gonna lean over here and take a look, see if there's anything that needs to be adjusted. I think you're looking really good. Okay, over here. And I think we're in pretty good shape over here as well. Okay, so I think we're good with the tape. I'm gonna go ahead and put this away. Okay, so my one concern is I do want to make sure that all the like facial innervation is like lined up and working properly. I imagine it might take a little while before all the like connections are back in working order. It might take a little time for them to like reconnect. So let's grab, I think I have like a little pokey instrument of some sort over here. I'll check. And I'm just gonna do some gentle like poking all over your face just to encourage that nerve reconnection, okay? Alright, yeah. So that way everything's working, moving, and you are making all those beautiful expressions that I love so much from you, okay? So, lucky for you, I had sushi for lunch. Tekamaki. My favorite. Okay, so I've got one of my chopsticks out still. let's go ahead and, do you want your eyes open or closed for this? It's up to you. Do whatever you want. Okay. So we're just going to try and wake up those nerves and help them reconnect. Okay? Good. Just going to do a little friendly poking here, okay? So just going to go poke, 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 poke. Is that okay? Okay. Poke, 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 poke. Alright, let's get the forehead here. Poke, poke, poke. Poke, poke, poke. Over here. And look down the nose. This side. This side. Good. Get that upper lip here. Okay. Cheek. Okay. There we go. This cheek. Oh, see, I tried. It's only with glue sticks. Okay. Poke, poke, poke. Poke, poke, poke. Okay, we're in the chin here. Tilt your head back a little bit. Nope, that's too much. Can you bring it forward? Okay. Too much again. Can you tilt it back a little bit? Not quite that far. Can you tilt it forward? Stop. And back just a tiny. There. Perfect. Thank you. Okay. Poke, 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 poke. Good. Okay. Wow. I think you're in pretty good shape now. You look really great. Even the tape adds kind of like this sort of luminescent sheen around the edges of your face, the way the light is like glistening off of it. Yeah, it's kind of like this almost aura or halo around your face. Yeah. No, you might want to make this a regular thing. It looks really, really nice. Yeah, I like it. Okay. Well, I am so glad I was here to help you with this. Now, I think we're good for now. I am going to encourage you to get some good rest so that all this can settle in uninterrupted. Yeah, like you don't want to go out and do any, I don't know, like walking up to store windows and like pressing your face against the glass. You probably don't want to run immediately to any like face slapping duels. You probably don't want to do too much head banging if you can avoid it, because that would be super awkward if you're in the middle of like a mosh pit or something and you go too hard and your face just whoosh, flies right across the room. It could get stepped on. I just don't think it's a good idea, okay? Alright, so yeah, I think you should go home, get some rest, watch some ASMR if you have to, but if you notice yourself tingling too much, please stop, okay? But at the same time, if this happens again, I don't want you to feel like you can't come back to me, okay? This is what friends do, right? They are there for each other. They reattach each other's faces when necessary. Okay, yeah. I know you would do the same for me. So, let's just go ahead and appreciate how good this super cute face oh, sorry, that shifted a little bit. I think more than it should have. Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone, alright? Go home, get some rest, and let me know if you need any little adjustments,